joined by Contralesa President Kgoshi Mathupa Mokoena, and he joins us now via our video link. Kgoshi, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. Let's start off here and get your reaction as Contralesa to those 21 initiates who have been hospitalised due to alleged botched circumcisions.
Good evening, Bali, and all our viewers. We received the news that there were some of the initiates, as you rightly said in your intro, who were hospitalized. But I'm happy to report to all the viewers that I just got a confirmation now from the chairperson of the PICC in Limpopo, Kgoshi Mathupa, that all those initiates are back at their respective initiation schools because they were facing some minor challenges. Those challenges were addressed, and those initiates are back at their initiation school. But I must say, Mbali, that we didn't expect any challenge. Hence, we are calling on all the owners of the school to make sure that they prepare themselves and make sure that all procedures are followed to the book. But in this instance, I am happy to say it was just precautionary measures to make sure that those initiates are safe. They must be checked by doctors and so on. But I'm happy to announce that they are all back at their respective initiation schools, Mbali.
Yeah, and Kgoshi, maybe if you can indulge us and let us know, I mean, you are saying that there were some challenges which came across at these initiation schools. I mean, these are people's lives at risk. If you can tell us, what were those challenges?
Mbali, all I can say is that it was those challenges. Unfortunately, we can't reveal more on this platform with due respect to my viewers. I'm not in any way trying to undermine them. But as you are aware that we're talking about the secret practice here. So, but yes, indeed, those boys had some minor challenges that had to be looked at by medical doctors. And I must thank the owner of the school as well, because he did not resist when it was said to them, please, let's make sure that these innocent boys are safe, and he agreed. And hence, those boys are back at the school again. And but now, we said we need to get a report on daily basis as to exactly how are the boys coping and so on. And I was assured by the chairperson of the PICC, Kgoshi Mathupa, that they've put in place some extraordinary measures and sent a team to monitor on daily basis. And maybe that even our doctors are on speed dial now, that when the situation gets out of hand, they'll jump in quickly to make sure that those innocent boys go there alive and come back alive. Bye.
And Kgoshi Mathupa, maybe if you can also just let us know, I mean, these are 5 initiation schools which did experience these challenges which you speak of. And what sort of assistance has been given, especially throughout this winter initiation season to ensure that, problems of this nature are not experienced again?
A very good question, Bailey. I just hope the powers that be are listening to what you are asking me. A very good and educated question. We've been saying as Contralesa that the government must wake up and smell the coffee. They must amend this legislation. Because as you are aware now, traditional leadership, we are just playing as a monitoring structure. We don't have those powers that we had before. Because this current legislation took away powers from traditional leaders. It is now politicians who are running our initiation schools. Something very strange, something very foreign. And we hope that the department will amend this legislation so that we fully get control of whatever is happening in the mountain. Government is expected to come in and assist in terms of tools of trade or resources in making sure that whatever that needs to happen in the mountain, it happens professionally. One day someone will listen, because if they don't, we're going to come to the platform again and complain about this. Every winter season, every summer season in the Eastern Cape, we'll complain about the same thing. But we have advised government to say, please, we have made some inputs in trying to improve this legislation. But people, I wonder whether they are enjoying controlling these schools or what, I don't know. But hopefully, one day, one leader, one politician will listen, Mbali.
And Kgoshi, if you can also just let us know, I mean, we just know now of these problems which you encountered at some of the initiation schools in Limpopo. How many more have been reported throughout this winter period?
Except the Eastern Cape, where we expect some challenges. But in other provinces, it's only those two in Limpopo and what happened in the Northwest and so on. But currently, what we are having, that everything is running very smoothly, except what we experienced in the Eastern Cape. But what we have called upon our leadership, traditional leaders, we said even though we don't have those much powers to take action against all those perpetrators, we encourage them to say, let's not fold our arms, because those boys who might experience some carnages or some deaths or whatever, they are our innocent boys who are from our respective areas. And we are hopeful that all the initiation school owners will make sure that they don't use the old method of saying, when one initiates, complicates, they will only say, no, it is at the mountain, he will be fine. Our boys are not as strong as Kgoshi Mokoena when we went to the mountain in 1970s. So you can't treat them like how we used to be treated then. And we hope those principals of those schools will adhere to our advice to say, please make sure that those boys are not assaulted. No one goes to them while he is intoxicated. And no ritual must be performed when someone is in the influence of liquor. And we said our boys must be allowed to drink water and they must eat properly. Because if they don't do that, we're saying all those owners of the school, they must be banned for their entire life so that they don't have initiation school again in their life. But I just hope that they're going to listen while waiting for government to act on what we have proposed.
Okay.
We're begging all the owners to please, let's look after our boys, because this practice is very noble. But if we're careless, it will be rubbished as a very bad practice because of our carelessness. Mbali.
All right, Kgoshi, thank you so much for your time. That's Kgoshi Mathupa, the Contralesa President, just giving us his insight in terms of the 21 initiates who have been hospitalized. And as you heard there from Kgoshi Mathupa, saying that all of those boys who were earlier hospitalized have now been sent back to their initiation schools and they have been treated.